Hey ladies, it's me, and today I am coming with my 1 month postpartum um, review, preview, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just basically trying to keep it real with y'all. I'm in the office right now trying to get it back in order. So what's new? First of all, I haven't given you ladies a body shot since I had Symphony. So let me stand up. Right now she's in the living room with her dad. So I can see things poking out my daggone bra. But this is pretty much, and I said it sounds like Symphony's going to be coming up in here pretty soon. But this is pretty much body shot. My belly. How do I feel? Right here, it still feel a little bit sensitive as far as the scarring area, but not too much that is noticeable. I still have this tummy that I need to kind of get rid of. So yeah, and all this right here, I feel like that has gotten a little bit heavy or whatever like that. So, but other than that, I feel pretty good. A lot of people said that I'm losing weight pretty good. I'm not on any special diet. I haven't had any cravings for anything. So I eat when I eat, and I breastfeed a lot. So I'm breastfeeding Symphony on demand. Lately, I have pumped in the bottle just in case if I have to run places and everything. One thing I will say, since I had her, I really have not had a break with my job. Even though my job is part-time, and I consider it to be part-time, but it just seems like since I've had her, I've been basically taking on this as a full-time, and I need not to do that. Usually, after you have a baby, I think it's 6 to 8 weeks, correct me if I'm wrong, of rest. And in the line of some of the things that I do, I'm a property manager, and I'm also a real estate agent. Okay, so what have I learned? So far, I pumped 4 ounces. I've been using these Medela bottles right here, okay? And today, I only pumped like 3 ounces, but this is a slow nipple, and I realized that when Symphony drinks this, she gulps it down, and then as soon as I burp her, she just seems like half of it comes up. So I said no. I decided to go ahead and just breastfeed her. So even right now, the milk is in there. I'm breastfeeding her. I only really did this because I had to give her over to my mom this morning while I was dealing with getting rid of a tenant, and I had to go to court today. So I had to give this over to my mom, and which Symphony slept the whole time. So I was really happy she did not take the bottle. However, what I am noticing, if you are the type of person or the type of woman that's always on a go, you will really realize very quickly that you just can't up and do that anymore once you have a baby. You have to time everything around that baby's schedule. So this morning I was supposed to meet and be at court, I want to say 10 o'clock this morning. It took about maybe 45 minutes, about 35 to 40 minutes for me to actually get there. And so I projected myself to get up, and I was going to do my hair, or at least try to blow dry my hair and everything. Then I realized when I'm getting up, I'm breastfeeding her, then I'm pumping on the other side, then I need to change her, I need to get ready, I need to get her ready. It was just like, oh my gosh, it was a lot, but I was able to handle it pretty good. When I'm away from her, even if it's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I feel like I need to get back to my baby. How is she doing? And, I don't know. I just feel like I really do need to take that break. And so if your job does do that, because I'm part-time, it doesn't really come with the benefits. But if your job does offer you the time off, take that time off, because I hate. But the cool thing is that majority of the time I work from home. So a lot of women that take that 6 to 8 weeks off, when they go back to work, they're missing their baby because their baby's in daycare. Somebody's watching their child. I'm usually home 95% of the time with my baby. So, I can understand what other mothers are feeling when they are away from their daughters. How has my sleep schedule been? Far as my sleep schedule with Symphony, it's actually pretty good because one thing right now that I noticed that she does, all she does is she drinks and then she sleeps. But lately she's been more alert. She just turned a month yesterday, which was the 26th. So that's all she does is she drinks and then she sleeps. But now she's been awake and she's just been staring. She's been smiling way more. And it's just like, oh my gosh, girl, you got a lot of personality. If she feels daddy it doesn't have the milk, she will spaz off. I kind of know the different phases of her cry. Like she may cry a little bit, but if she feel like you're not listening, she would kirk off. One thing too that I have kind of felt so bad about was today she was in the seat and we were like 5 minutes away from the house and she just started crying in her car seat. And I'm like, Symphony, we're almost there. I also have a mirror that's placed in the back seat, so when I'm looking through my rear view mirror, I can see her, so I can see if she's okay. And I was trying to calm her down, and her cry was like, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, wait a minute, Symphony, we almost there, but she was not trying to have it. That's her right there crying. So anyway, by the time we got home, I hurried up and took her out, and she was, and I was like, "Mommy, sorry." And once I held her, she was okay. But it's something in the baby's cry where it would make a mother be like, I need my baby to be okay. I need her to calm her down. I don't like my baby crying. You get so concerned. It does something to you. So yeah. Honestly, y'all, I love Symphony. I just cannot see myself without her. We are, like I said before, we are co-sleeping. And I want another one. I do. I told myself I was giving myself 2 years. And I'm definitely going to give myself 2 years. But I really enjoy waking up and seeing her. I enjoy even holding her and rocking her to sleep and talking to her. And so, yeah. So a lot of you ladies are about to give birth. A lot of you are still trying and you're trying to conceive. Y'all keep going for it and you're almost there and don't give in. Those of you that are trying, I would say get a lot of things out of the way right now. I was talking to my friend today and I told her before, like even when you come across little things like baby stuff and you catch it on sale, start stacking those things up and everything. I am happy that a lot of things that I did stack a lot of things up. Really a lot of things I kept with Melody, Harmony, and even when I wasn't pregnant with Symphony, I was just stacking things up. Now there are a lot of people that starting to call me and like, congratulations, Mona, we just found out that you had a baby. Oh my gosh. And so it's just like, now it's getting around and let people know that we did have a baby. And it's just amazing. It's really amazing. Okay, what have I learned so far? I've also learned to burp her with the hand motion of moving up. When you change diapers, especially with girls, you would think that with boys, they pee all over the place, but girls do the same thing and they poop all over the place. I had an explosion poop the other day and it got all over the place and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I have found that my favorite diapers are Pampers, not Huggies. I will say that the cloth diapers, they're cute. But you put them on just as quick as you put them on is just as quick as you take them off. So I'm still working on the cloth diapering thing. But I'm not going to say I am a huge fan of cloth diapering right now because they're there. They're cute. But I can already see that Bum Genius, probably in another 2 weeks or so, she won't even be wearing that anymore. So I'll be trying the other cloth diapers. But it's good to kind of rotate it and stuff. Let me see. Also, too, because of the disposables, my thing, and even with the cloth diapers, is rashes. So I try to use the preventive cream. And she said, okay, I think he's going to come and bring Symphony in here to me. Yeah, but, let's see. That sound like my baby. What's wrong?
She's hungry.
She can't be hungry.
She's hungry.
I'm doing my taping.
There you go. Got her?
Are you hungry like a mountain time? Say no like a Peton time, and you know it. You know I'm hungry. And sometimes y'all should try to stand up on her feet. Are you hungry? Were you giving Dad a hard time? Say, I want some milkums, Mama. I want some milkums. Oh, that baby hungry like a powans. Like a pound pins, nothing time. Yeah, so, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to sit up here and still tape at the same time. Okay, alright. Let me go get you something to eat. Yeah, so, where was I at? Do I have to do this all over again? No, I don't think so. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so, I told y'all before that I was dealing with, okay, let Mama get you real quick. Y'all, hold on real quick. All right, little meeting time. Gosh, she got a hold of that boob real quick. Yeah, so, other than that, the breastfeeding part has been going great. The only part I've been really concerned about is like her spitting up and stuff like that. I don't know what's normal and what's not normal, but I guess I kind of got used to it because now she is over a month old, and I figure, okay, she may throw up from time to time, she may not. One of my good friends told me that if you're burping, burp her from the bottom on up, like you moving that air up, and she burps a couple of times. Usually like 3 times is really a good burp for me, because if she burps one time, I can lean her to the side and she'll spit up, or I just feel like maybe it's a little bit too much. A lot of women been talking about acid reflux. I think it's gas, because sometimes I feel like she's getting a little constipated. Right now her poo is the color of like mustard, and it looks like a lot of seeds or something like that. But a good friend of mine was like, that's good. It's actually really, really normal. That means her digestive system is really good. My silly cat, you really thought that the birds were on the inside. Are you okay, Faith? The window was closed and she saw some birds trying to attack them. But other than that, I think what I have to get used to is that basically packing her up and just going on my pace. I have been a little bit upset because I feel like some people that I work for feel like because I had a baby, I'm not able to do my job, and I'm doing way more than what my job is actually asking me. And they're thinking because I have a daughter, oh, you can't do this because of your daughter. No, I can't do it because I just can't do it because I have other things to do that day. Like, I hate that. Stop mentioning, like, for real, my daughter's way more important than any of this other stuff. And I think little things like that have really been, like, really pissing me off. As far as postpartum and attitude-wise, it has nothing to do with my daughter, because I love feeding her. I love talking to her. I love holding her, changing her, washing her. I just love her regardless. But other people are irritating me that I'll be like, if you don't get out of my face. Like, other people are irritating me. And I'm just like, come on now. I mean, it's crazy things. Far as, like, me and hubby, like I said, I breastfeed. And if I feel like I've been breastfeeding for a long time, then I'll call him in and he'll burp her for me. Like, that's his main duty. So I don't know how everybody else deals with it and I know you probably may feel like, when you go into when you having a baby that you share responsibilities 50-50. No, especially if you're nursing, no. You share responsibilities maybe 99% and 1%. And some of it is because you're breastfeeding, and some of it may be because he may be too tired to get up. And I'm like, well, I'm tired too. He's like, well, I got to go to work tomorrow. I don't know. It just comes with the territory, I suppose. So I can't complain because this is something that I have been praying for. But I will say, ladies, don't get discouraged if you feel like, why isn't he doing too much? Because you're the mama. And baby needs you way more than him, for real, for real. But it is a great experience for both of us. We do enjoy Symphony. Toting her around, carrying her around, and just making sure that she's our first and foremost priority. I didn't post this last time, but we went to church, right? And I posted this on 40 weeks to go, but we went to church, and I decided to wear this dress because I can fit back into it. I remember when I was pregnant, I could not even fit into it, but I fit into it perfectly. So I wore this dress, and I'm in church. I have my nursing cover in the bag. I have diapers, everything I'm going to need to have just in case Symphony needs to be changed or if she's not comfortable. And lo and behold, she just started crying. I mean, we're like in the sanctuary, and her voice is just overshadowing everything. So I'm trying to go in my dress to bring a boob out, and I couldn't even get to it. It was like, oh my gosh, this dress is not meant to breastfeed. So I had to get up, grab her, and I had to go into the ladies' room. And I'm still trying to get at this breast and bring it out so I can nurse her. And I can't even get to it. I literally had to zip the side of my dress down. And I had to zip the side of my dress down. I had to literally pull the whole dress to the top. And I had to sit in a chair. Because one lady went out and she actually got a chair. And I had to go ahead and breastfeed her like that. I had her little blankets trying to cover my legs up because you can imagine my underwear was out. I just had to really get to that breast. I mean, at that point, I was like, I don't care. I just need to get this boob out so she can drink. And, of course, after she fed really good, she was really content. And then we went on to Bible school. But one thing I really learned, Bible study, one thing I really learned is that when you are nursing, you need to have shirts, dress, anything that's easy access for you to get to that boob. So, yeah, that was one thing, too. I told you I much prefer Pampers. Late night feedings, that's just something she does. What else am I noticing? Like I said, she's starting to stay up a little bit more. So it's like when mommy's trying to do something, she's still looking at me like, you can curl your hair all you want to, but I'm just going to let you know I'm going to be wanting some milk in like 2 seconds. Or, yeah, I know I just drank like 20 minutes ago, but I want some more milk. And, okay, yeah, I know I just drank like 1 second ago, but I just want you to hold me. And so it's just like one of those things like, yeah, I can't really do anything right now. But this is something that I asked for. This is something that I prayed for. So, yeah. I also got this new app that I put on my phone. It's called Baby Nursing. And what it does is I calculate if I have the time to of what side she's feeding on. If she's on the right side, if she's on the left breast, and how long it is. I guess for me, it just lets me know how many times I fed her. I've been really trying to figure out, and I had to call a friend the other day and ask them how many ounces is good to feed a 1 month old. She told me that 2 ounces is more than enough. 4 ounces was way more, and I was like, really? Because I don't know what happened, but I think Symphony had downed over 4 ounces of milk in a matter of seconds, like maybe a couple of minutes. Like she was going, I was like, girl, you got to slow down. She was going. I was like, oh my gosh. And she was just telling me that was just too much. But then I was like, well, it took me about 10 minutes just to pump 4 ounces. But when she's on the boob, she'll be on the boob sometimes from 30 minutes to maybe all the way up to an hour and a half. So I know she's getting way more than just 4 ounces. I know she is. And it's funny, too, because when she drinks, she just be curling her hands or put her hands together all nice and neat and stuff. what else too have I been other than that, I'm like, okay. I found too that it's really good, like in your baby bag, to just take extra clothes with you. Because yesterday she threw up all on her bed and it got all on her clothes. And so she was just really moist. And so it was so good just to have another thing of clothes there to go ahead and change her. But she threw up on me too. Like all my whole shirt was just like gone. I was like, oh my goodness, girl, that was a lot of throw up. She goes to her doctor's appointment 29:30. I think it's Tuesday the 31st. And yeah, she goes to her doctor's appointment, and this is going to be the second shot of her hepatitis B shot or whatever like that. So this is going to be her second shot for that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Also too, I feel like I'm about to get my period. I've been seeing a little bit of spotting, and I'm like, I hope I'm not gonna get my period. Look, I'm looking at that like the plague, like I'm TTCing or something. Like I thought that when you breastfeed that your period stays away. Ladies, let me know if it actually comes back sooner or whatever. So yeah. I'm officially going to be, and I think, did I say last month? I think in October, I definitely want to start doing, rooting you ladies on for TTC. So we'll start doing the TTC, or did I say September? The TTC giveaways or whatever like that. I think October I'm going to start that back up again because I want to see some BFPs, okay? One of you ladies, I'm so excited for you because successfully you are pregnant through an IVF. And I was like, yes, yes. And it transferred 2 eggs, I believe. So I'm praying and hoping it's twins. And one of my good friends in New York right now, girl, you pregnant. And so I'm happy for that. I had another girlfriend that's in Chicago. She TTCing. And so, yes, these babies are coming. And I'm like, shoot, I want another one of these. I do. I really do. Do I see 2 of them in the car right now? 2 years? Yeah, okay. We can do 2 years. But right now, But, yeah. And sometimes, I be thinking, too, like, hi, peeking time. Hi, peeking time. And moot. Sometimes too, I be thinking like, you gotta have a lot of patience too. A lot of patience for newborn and motherly love because I be looking, sometimes I be thinking like some of these youngins that be having these babies, some of these youngins out here, like their tolerance, like I'm not gonna say all of them are, but you gotta have a lot of patience because sometimes you be like, please stop crying, but it's just like, oh well, you wanna cry, then okay. But she really doesn't cry that much because, like I said, the only thing she really, really, really wants is her milk, and she likes to be held. So let me show you. This is okay. This is the burping thing that I was taught to do. Is the let me show you. Okay, baby's right here. Oh, she just burped. And they go, Say, mommy, please. See, I got things I need to do. I'm tired. Look at her smiling. So yeah, so that's one thing to do, and like you start from the bottom and burp up. And a lot of y'all know that I've been dealing with I don't even want to say it's acid reflux, but at the end of the day, sometimes she's just really not. She will throw up, and that's the reason why I have this bib on her. But I will say with these bibs right here, ladies, is that no matter if it's small or bigger, you got to be very careful with these bibs because sometimes if you're not looking, they may take their little hand and and flip it up. So sometimes what I'll do is tuck it down in her pants, but I'm always checking on her like when she's laying down and stuff like that. Okay, so I think the last time I told y'all, I think she was 5 pounds and 6 ounces again, or 9 ounces again, and I don't even know how many ounces. But I will say that she has gotten real plump. I mean, her face has filled in really good. Hi, Pink and Tiny. Hi, Pink and Tiny, Pink Tiny. Say, Mommy, leave me alone. I'm sleeping, you know. I have my milk. Yeah, I have my milk. And sometimes too, yeah, so getting back to this, you want to be very careful with these things right here because, they can flip over baby. Also too, you want to also too, don't get discouraged, especially with breastfeeding. When I first started breastfeeding, my nipples were horrible. It was like, ouch. But now it's just like, they're good. And even sometimes when my boobs fill up and they start aching me, I'm like, 70, I need you to help mommy out. Get this milk out. And she be like, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, mommy. And so yeah. And so your breast fills up with milk like clockwork because it knows what time it's ready to feed and stuff. Whoa, what? Why are you crying? Are you hungry again? So you know it. So you know it, mommy. You see me, I'm hungry again. I want some more milk. I want my milk. Yeah. So you girl, you ain't supposed to be eating no more. You had enough milk, didn't you? Yeah, so just be very careful with these. Also, too, her feet is so tiny right now that none of her shoes she can they're just too big. So we've been just dealing with socks. Sometimes her hot days she may not have any socks on, like if she's in her car seat or something like that. We're mainly in the house or she's in her car seat. She loves car rides. That is one thing that Symphony loves is car rides. She would be in there and she would be sleeping, but then when it's time for her to drink, she will spaz off. What is it called? Cradle cap or something like that? I have not had an issue with that at all. My friend was basically telling me don't wash her hair right now. She don't need that. And I was like, well, I did wash her hair. And she said, be careful because her daughter had ended up with cradle cap because all that shampoo that she was putting in her daughter's hair, she really wasn't rinsing it off because she was using a cloth to go over. And I was like, well, I actually gave her a bath with me. And when I washed her up, I had her, you know how you wash with the Baby Johnson and everything, and I lathered her hair, whatever, and I had her under the actual faucet, but it was just on her head, and I don't give Symphony. Symphony may take a nice bath like maybe every 3 days or so, or unless she just got a lot of milk or a lot of poo on her that just she needs a bath, I'll do that. But right now, I'm just making sure that she's nice and clean, or I give her little bird baths. The only time I submerge her in water is if she really needs it. But I'm at the point right now, I just don't want her to catch any type of colds right now because I just don't want to catch any colds. So she has not been dealing with any issues like far as cradle cap or anything like that. I've been giving her vitamin D with nursing because I was told to do that, and with vitamin D, that deals with a lot of sunlight and everything. I feel like she's been getting a lot of sunlight. She's been going out on the patio and stuff like that. And I told you ladies, I just feel like a natural high. Like I can't believe like this is my little girl. This is my baby girl. And I'm like, I want some more. You're going to need to have a brother or sister. You are. Yeah, you are. Look at her smiling. You are. You're going to need some brothers and sisters. Yeah, you are. You're a spoiled meeting time. You're a spoiled mountain. And she also knows, too, when you put her down. When you put that baby down, she like, looking like her daddy. But other than that, everything is going good. I am so looking forward to getting out here and going for like nice little walks slash jogs with Cynthia. If y'all ever looked at my old vlogs when I was pregnant with with Harmony, I bought a jogging stroller. So when she gets a little bigger, I'm looking forward to using that. I'm noticing too that she is starting to grow. So some of the newborn sleepers, I'm like, we got one more run for this, but she still is in her newborn Pampers right now. And I guess it's because of her weight. So yeah. Also too, I guess on the next video I want to show y'all some gifts that were sent to me. One of you ladies sent her a beautiful cross, and I thought that was awesome. That's in her nursery, and another one of my friends has sent her some things too in the mail. So I'll be showing that again. Look at you waking up. But other than that, everything is going pretty good. I have no complaints whatsoever. So until then, I'll also give you guys some more updates and just to let you know how we are doing and how I am doing as a new mom. So until then, ladies, thank you so much for your support and ta-ta for now.